This is what makes the narcissist in constant turmoil and can't stop what they do. Narcissists have a distorted self-image and a deep-seated belief that they are not perfect. As a result, they experience anxiety over projecting the wrong image of who they are, and they engage in inappropriate behaviours in an effort to fit that image, ensuring that they will continue to be socially rejected. Narcissists are usually always driven primarily by a desire to improve themselves. However, we cannot accept these behaviours at face value, especially if the actor is boastful and makes outlandish promises. It doesn't sound like they have a good opinion of themselves, and there's obviously something lacking in their lives. Those who identify as narcissists but are particularly susceptible to their condition may, in reality, have sentiments of self-loathing. It's terrible and sad in a word. For them, it's a constant fear of falling short. It's true that even if you manage to make $1 billion, that won't fix the underlying mental health issue. No matter how much a narcissist plan, lies or manipulates, there are 3 things they can always count on. Narcissists suffer from severe, long-lasting depression because they generate so much of their distress. Behind their funny grins, self-assurance, and material affluence, narcissists are tortured, fearful, and miserable people. They have everything life offers, yet it doesn't help them relax. The narcissist never finds the one person who can change their life, even if they appear perfect at the time. Narcissists' inability to see past their selfish interests and develop a genuine desire for change makes them fixation on amassing and keeping power as the root of all their problems. Narcissists are, therefore, condemned for lack of a better word. Simply put, they have now embarked on a path from which they can no longer easily back out. So, narcissists can count on a few constants in their lives. If you can grasp this concept, you can see why yours threaten their success. Getting a feel for how they run their business will become much easier if you have a firm grasp of their objectives. Learning that they are their worst enemy will provide light on why they are doomed to an eternity of misery and why they are not someone you should fear or envy. Additionally, I demonstrated the process in this video. As if they were cursed, narcissists always seem to attract unfortunate circumstances. They always bring this with them whenever they leave the house. The constant presence of the problem prevents them from being alone. Narcissism appears to be a criminal offense, and narcissists have the additional challenge of constantly striving to improve themselves. They will never be satisfied with their lives, no matter how much they gain or achieve. In reality, they can never find something that gives them the satisfaction they want. Despite this, they keep telling themselves that they are useless and unimportant. It's as though they have this nagging feeling that they're never quite done. Narcissists don't seem to understand that wealth and acclaim can't fill the hole in their hearts. The green gaze of envy dooms them to an existence of constant discontentment and discontentment with what they have. If you constantly judge yourself against others, you will never be happy. Narcissists also have a hard time admitting when they're incorrect. They have no source of happiness in their lives, not even themselves. However, narcissists are known to mistreat their victims to the point where the victims eventually distance themselves from the narcissist. They have never once been able to decide for themselves what is best. This means that they keep piling on more and more. There must be both extra people and extra stuff. Adding insult to injury, they will have to spend the rest of their lives in perpetual terror. Someone could stand up to them at any moment and make them pay for their lies, or their hypocrisy could be exposed. That's why narcissists are always thinking about how other people see them. They can't find peace of mind because they can't seem to stop worrying. The narcissist believes that other people only care about them for what they can get out of them, and that they are entitled to continue receiving this treatment. They are worried about being taken advantage of or found out. My narcissistic friend would often mask her feelings of inadequacy and jealousy by cracking jokes. The humor she used to attack people was not always very funny. One subset of narcissists uses humor to get narcissistic supply, make others feel comfortable around them, and hide their own shortcomings. In this video, I talked about how narcissists can use humor to their advantage. But this is definitely not a joke. Narcissists are particularly vulnerable to the paralyzing effects of fear due to their intense focus on themselves. Their biggest concern is that people will find out the truth, which would result in the shame they're desperately trying to avoid. It's common knowledge that one's initial perceptions may not be accurate. They keep trying to hide their true identities from the world. The paranoia, insecurity, manipulation, and defensiveness of a narcissist are all symptoms of a deep-seated fear. Since their expectations are always set so high, narcissists are condemned to be consistently let down. They are extremely picky about who they let into their inner circle. They have an inflated opinion of themselves and think they are superior to everyone else. It's a never-ending cycle of despair for them because they'll never be able to harm and dominate others the way they fantasize about. Although they may believe they are entitled to it, they will ultimately fail in their attempts to obtain it. Since narcissists have an overinflated feeling of entitlement, they are prone to frequent outbursts of anger and depression when their needs aren't met. When they don't get their way, they tantrum like spoiled children. Narcissists are perpetually dissatisfied because they refuse to accept the truth and admit they can't influence the behavior of others or the results of the circumstances in which they find themselves. Their obsession with controlling every detail will be their undoing. As a result, the narcissist's life is hardly a picnic. Because of this, narcissists become irritated when they see other people enjoying themselves. This is because they are doomed to a life of unhappiness, disillusionment, and horror. Many people believe narcissists can be helped, but if they refuse treatment, they won't get it. The narcissist must choose to change to recover. To decide whether or not they will alter their behavior is not within our purview. Conversely, narcissists prefer to keep up appearances by pretending more than being real. To fit in, they would rather put up a show of being positive and enthusiastic, even to the point of pretending to be in love. These people are great liars because they bring pain into the world and then blame others for it. Their inability to express genuine concern for others stems from their continual preoccupation with themselves. They have a low tolerance for frustration and an easy temper due to their general discontent with life. Humans have no agency as pawns in their game of dominance and control. As a result of becoming emotionally numb, modern people need to tell each other fibs to have fulfilling love partnerships. The only constants in their existence are disappointment, fear, and sadness. The only thing they wish for is for other people to experience what they are. Keep that in mind even though, at first glance, the narcissist seems content. You'll be persuaded to assume that everything is fine when it's not. Narcissists are the last people you should ever feel envious of. I hope you have gained some insight from this. If you found this to be helpful, please share it with others. We appreciate your attendance today. If you like this video and want to see more like it, please subscribe to our channel and turn on bell notifications. I appreciate it a lot.